after our presentation earlier that we had started talking about, originally talking about facilitation techniques for team dynamics. And we eventually realized the model that we were getting to was much more about balance, about how do we address situations when we get out of balance. And we talked about things that can lead to teams being out of balance, right? Where there are things that are going on in the organization, there are forces at work there. There are things in the team history, there are things in people's personal lives. We didn't dig a whole lot into these. Sorry, panicking. Technology is betraying me here. Yep, 2 minutes ago. There's a lot of stuff we talked about at the beginning. But really what we dug into this afternoon is really about, we talked about some of the principles that we had for restoring balance, looking at things like revealing the system to itself, empowering people, creating empathy, and we sort of started to generate a list of techniques that we were familiar with, that we were comfortable with, and this is where the team got really excited. We said, yeah, more of that. So what we started to do is actually dig into each of these techniques. We started teaching them to each other. Things like Constellation, which is a technique that allows the system to be revealed to itself. We started digging into things like the Cantor 4-player model, which is a way of looking at the speech acts that are present and not present in the system to determine whether or not you're in balance. Looking at things like using influence maps to have people disclose their journeys that got them to here. This is kind of an alternative to the way of doing journey lines. And things like delegation poker. Really, this is a technique for figuring out how free are you really to pursue alternatives? How much authority is the manager really willing to cede to you? Because it may be more or less than you think it is. We started coding each of these as we were going through them, sort of according to each of those principles that we were looking at. So we could start to say, all right, if I'm in a situation where I'm feeling like there's not enough empathy, what are techniques that I might use to start to create some more of that? So the sense that the team has really been giving me at this point is that we're really excited about continuing to work with each other after the retreat is over and continuing to sort of dig in, share more of these techniques, tag more of these techniques, create more of a catalog for ourselves. Because we ended up like this, but when we started this morning, it was a lot more like this. So thank you very much.